Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the beautiful Voyager of the Seas. My name is Aaron. I'm part of the Loyalty and Cruise Consultant team on board. I'm here to give you some information about why should you book your cruise on board, and a little bit of information about the Oasis of the Seas or the Oasis class ships. Now, when you book your cruise on board, you are eligible for up to $400 onboard credit. This onboard credit can be used for any purchases that you make on board, and it's deducted from your CPAS account. Now, this onboard credit depends on what's the length of the cruise and what category of room you purchase on board. The higher the category and the longer the cruise, the more the benefit of the onboard credit. Now, the onboard credit can be used for any purchases on board, as I said earlier. Well, why you may be thinking, why should you book your cruise on board? You can book your cruise on board for as little as $100 deposit, and you can book up to 3 staterooms per person. You can combine your platinum and above benefit for any rooms that you book, which is balcony and suites, so you can avail of that benefit. Plus, you get the benefit of selecting your room straight away. So once that room is available, you can book it right away for yourself. Also, you get the additional benefit of your travel professional. That's the travel professional that you booked this current cruise. He gets the benefit of the booking, and also you can make any arrangements or any changes through the travel professional that you've made your current booking with. We also have another option, which is the open booking. Now, the open booking is you make a reservation for any cruise at any time by just putting a $100 deposit. When you put a $100 deposit, you can choose if you're not really sure of when or which ship or what itinerary you want to do. You can make the reservation for an open booking by just paying a $100 deposit, and even with this, you get the benefit of getting the onboard credit of up to $100. Sorry, and this $100 can be used again for anything that you make purchases on board. For 5 to 7 nights, you get $25, and it goes up to the 15 nights where you get $100 onboard credit when you make an open-ended booking. The benefit of making the open-ended booking is that they never expire, so you can use it anytime on any ship with Royal Caribbean. Also, they make as great gifts to give your friends and family, as they are fully transferable, and there's absolutely no problems with that. Just to summarize the benefits of onboard booking, you pay a reduced deposit of $100, whereas if you make a booking with your travel professional, you have to put in at least between $400–600 as a deposit for the booking. You earn free shipboard credit for up to $200. The platinum and above members are eligible for the balcony and suite discounts, and no other deposits are needed before final payment. If you do make any changes, there's a one-time fee for 45 days before the sailing. Now, let's talk a little bit about the Oasis class of ships. It's one of the biggest and most innovative class of ships that we have in the fleet at the moment. As you see now, you see a picture of the forward of the ship and the aft end of the ship, and the aft end you see the 2 flow riders and the full-length basketball court and the putt-putt golf, and the forward you see a picture of the solarium. Absolutely stunning views from both places. A little bit about the Central Park. The Central Park is one of the most liveliest places on the ship. It is themed after Central Park in New York, and it has got live plants and trees and everything else. Lined on either side is shops and restaurants. You have three restaurants in this vicinity, along with the Vintages Wine Bar. There's a picture that you see right now is of the 150 Central Park, a themed restaurant, which is the menu is designed by James Beard Award-winning chef Michael Schwartz. Absolutely stunning location, wonderful wine selection, and also another picture of the Central Park. Royal Promenade is a regular feature in all the ships after the Voyager class ships, but this one is probably the widest and the longest Royal Promenade you will ever see. You will see that there is Sorrento's pizzeria, there's a cupcake cupboard, and a load of shops and other things that you can do. Also in the far end, you can see the first levitating bar at sea, which is our rising tide bar. Absolutely amazing experience. Here you see another picture of the inside of the cupcake cupboard and the rising tide bar. What you see right now is the boardwalk, which is an absolutely new feature in Royal Caribbean. Now this boardwalk is basically at the aft end of the ship, and it leads up to the Aqua Theatre. On either side there is shops and restaurants, and makes a wonderful view when the sun is setting. Another picture of the carousel that I said. It is a hand-carved, full-length carousel, full-size carousel, and the other picture is from the which shows you the zip line, which is just above the boardwalk. Absolutely an amazing experience, and along with a couple of restaurants at either sides. Vitality at Sea, one of the biggest spas that you'll ever see at sea, and it also has a fitness center. Another picture, and we also have small restaurants for those calorie conscious people, and it is a very healthy menu in the spa. Solarium right on the forward of the ship on the top deck, and it has a pool and other amenities, and also has one of the fine dining restaurants. Pool and sports zone, it's catered towards both adults and kids. A nice little play area for the kids, and also a splashing pool for the little ones. Youth zone, it has 28,000 square feet of youth activities area, and very highly trained staff, and it also encompasses a nursery for the ones which are below a year old. Some other pictures of the activities happening in the youth zone. Entertainment place, what Royal Caribbean did with the new Oasis class ships is they put the entertainment in one place, so everything is centrally located. At one place you can go to the disco, the main theater, the comedy live, and the casino, all centrally located. Also the jazz bar is right in one place. Now, speaking something about the rooms that we have on the Oasis class, this is the most majestic and largest room on board, which is the Royal Loft Suite. It is on 2 decks. The mezzanine level has the bedroom and the master bathroom, and on the lower level you have the sitting area and another bedroom at the far end, along with the grand piano. It has a wonderful view of overlooking the ocean, and it has the largest balcony, which is on the outside of the room. Also, other rooms that we have the Aqua Theatre suites, and we have the Royal Suite, which is one of the biggest rooms on board, and then we have other junior suites, which are also splendidly located. Moving on, we have the boardwalk balconies, and these are the balconies that overlook the boardwalk. So if you're looking for some activity that's going on, if you want to watch the aqua show, you don't really have to go for the show, you can watch it right from your balcony. And there's a lot of activity going on in the boardwalk, so the sounds, it is overall a very pleasant experience. Also, the Central Park, a rather quiet area on the ship where there is no much noise or activity, but these are the balconies which are the inside, and fortunately no one can smoke in any of these areas. So even if you are a non-smoker, this is a nice way to spend your evening overlooking the boardwalk. The Central Park. The onboard experience, as you can see, this is the picture of the ship coming into Fort Lauderdale, and we also started the electronic mustering on this ship, so there is nobody calling out your name. They just scan your CPAS cards as you walk into the venue, and that way we know exactly how many guests are there. Wayfinders, something innovated on the Oasis class ships. They will tell you exactly where to go, when to go, and how to go, and it will also tell you the recommendations for the day and other various activities that are happening around the ships. In each of the venues, there's also in each of the dining menus, there's a meter which will tell you which dining venues are full, which are empty. This is basically using heat sensors in those venues, and they will tell you how many people are there and which venues are totally full. Also, a very nice selection on the ITV menu, so you have your TVs. You can watch your movies in the room whenever you think it's right. Onboard experience, we also have a wonderful DreamWorks cast. They will be there on board. Your favorite characters from Madagascar and other DreamWorks movies. will be there for during the shows. Also, just to talk about the entertainment on both the ships, which is the Oasis and the Allure. On the dining, you have the Seafood Shack and Boardwalk Donuts in Solarium Cafe, whereas on the Allure, you have the Rita's Cantina, Boardwalk Doghouse, and Samba Grill. Entertainment in the on the Oasis, you have the first Broadway show that we ever started, which is Hairspray. Then you have another production show, which is Come Fly With Me. And then in the Aqua Theatre, you have Oasis of Dreams. And in Studio B, you have Frozen in Time. On the main theatre, you have in the Allure, you have Chicago and Blue Planet. And the Aqua Theatre, you have Oceanaria and Madagascar Ice Show with your favorite Madagascar cast. And in the Studio B, you have How to Train Your Dragon. Retail, you have Central Park. In the Central Park on the Oasis, you have Art Actually and the Coach Boutique. And on Central on the Allure, you have the Brito Art Gallery and the Coach Boutique as well. A little bit about the destination and itineraries of both ships. Both ships do Eastern and Western Caribbean 7-day cruises, sailing out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, sorry. And in the Eastern Caribbean, you'll be doing Nassau, Charlotte Amalie in St. Thomas, and Phillipsburg, St. Martin. Whereas on the Western itinerary, you'll be doing Labadee, which is a private destination, Falmouth, Jamaica, and Cozumel, Mexico. A little more sea days on the Eastern itinerary. So if you choose to spend more time on board the ship, then you get you can go for the Eastern itinerary. Let us help plan your next cruise. Come and visit us on deck 6 aft at the Loyalty and Cruise Sales desk. Please check the compass for the opening hours or when we will be available. Also, you can make an appointment with our book. We have a register there. You can make an appointment and you can come see us during our opening hours. And it'll only take you $100 deposit to plan your next cruise. Looking forward to seeing you at the Loyalty and Cruise Sales desk. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day on board the Voyager of the Seas.